Hello, my friends. You've often heard the saying that AI music is theft. But is it? Let me give you a very quick demonstration. Let's go way back in my YouTube time machine to this video. There's this guy playing a keyboard, and this is what his song that he programmed on this keyboard sounds like. All right, I think you get the idea. Now, what happens when you take that song and you feed it into this thing called Suno, and the song sounds like this? All right, I think you get the idea. The first track I played, no AI influence, just me. I sequenced the entire thing on my keyboard. The beat, the bass, the keys, the saxophone, it was all programmed by me. It was all played by me. This isn't like one of those arranger keyboards that you press the buttons and it creates the whole thing for you. No. I did it from scratch. Programmed the drums from scratch. The idea, pretty much, I channeled my inner Elvin Jones and created that, because that energy, that is synonymous with Elvin Jones, the great Elvin Jones. The sax, I tried my best to channel the best Coltrane I could, the best McCoy I could, and the best Jimmy from John Coltrane's Quartet in the late 60s. Got that feel, played it all myself on the keyboard, then took the prompt, took that music, and put it into Suno. And that is what created the music you're hearing. I want you to understand, Suno did not give me the idea. Suno took my idea and made it this. And I'm trying to get you to understand how Suno works because I have many variations of this song I call Elvin. I named it after the great Elvin Jones. I even have a vocal version of Elvin here as well. So now I've shown you me playing without AI. I've shown you AI's interpretation of what I did. And the next thing I'm going to show you is me playing with AI, because there are different degrees of AI use. You could not use AI at all, or you could use AI to interpret what you've done, and then you can collaborate. And I call this AI hybridization. And hybrid music is the way forward. That's how I see it. Let's listen to this performance at the Guitar Center of that track, Elvin, created by Suno, but I muted the piano and I'm playing all the piano here. So when all is said and done, the question I have for you, my friend, is how much of that is theft? Creating a beat, creating a bass, creating keys, creating horns, getting all of that, having a finished product, taking that finished product, putting it into AI, and getting a more polished sounding track with the same elements. You see why it's quite ignorant to say that every use of AI music is theft. It's like polish in the case of this track. Now you can see me performing with the backing I got from Suno. Is that stealing? I beg to differ. Not all AI music is stealing. So we need to stop saying blindly, you're using AI, you're a thief. You're using AI, you lack creativity. That's a very simplistic way of looking at it. There are different levels of AI use. I can use AI to generate the bass. I could use AI to generate the horns. I could use AI just as a backing track, but I could still put my own human element on top of it and perform. In the same token, when I take my work and put it into Suno, and Suno gives me a representation of it, it is not theft. It is being creative with technology. And it's about time people woke up and smelt the coffee to distinguish between AI slop, as they call it, and being creative with your use of resource. Creative use of AI resources is not theft, and I'm here to debate that. Coming up next is learning with music that is publicly available theft. Coming soon. Thank you for joining me today. I just wanted you to understand where I'm coming from and set the playing field for the next big debate. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon.